In today's Let's Play Cards, we will have a look at the Japanese meta, the continuation of my Commonwealth British deck, and opening some packs. Hajime Marshal! Greetings and welcome. I am Mengel, and this is Cards, the World War II collectible card game. I've set myself a challenge this month, playing ranked, and I am playing with British, a Commonwealth deck named Never Give In. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to play this ranked season with this deck, and I'm only going to play with this deck on this channel for the next month season in the Cards league, if you will. And let's see how good I can end. And I want, if possible, some feedback, comments, and I'll try and adjust the deck. I still have a new channel. I've only started basically last week, so if there's not much feedback, I'll amend the deck on what I feel is best, and I will basically share what I've been doing on this channel. So I started last week on Friday playing, and I stated that I'll record my games and I will give feedback after a week, and then every week until the end of the month. And if you want more detail about my deck build and of that challenge I've set for myself, kindly have a look at the link down at the comments description area above the comments, and click there, have a look at last week's episode if you missed that. Alternatively, stay tuned and let's delve into my British deck statistics. Okay, so basically I won the first game, and then on May the 4th be with you, lost a game, I won a game. The next day, won one, lost one. The 6th, lost 3 games in a row, and then I won 2 games. 7th, won a game. 8th, lost 3 games in a row. Problem on that day is I couldn't draw my Commonwealth card, my trump card, to win me the game. So basically what I had to do is I decided on what I'll have to do in the future is on my opening hand, maybe try and mulligan and try and get that card in my opening hand, because I literally had everything in place to win, but I just couldn't draw that damn Commonwealth card to win me the game. Alright, the 9th, yesterday I won 2 games in a row, and then today I lost the 1 game and I won the last game. So basically I stated I'll play anything between 1 to 4 games with this deck per day, and then yes, end of the week Friday for me, I will give you guys feedback. So yes, in total we won 11 games, we lost 9 games, and we played 20 games in total. Obviously it's a fun deck. I'm not trying to build the best overpowered deck to win every single game. I'm just trying some fun mechanics, playing a lot of order cards and countermeasure cards. It's got commandos in the deck that kind of feed off those cards and deal extra damage here and there. So it's a fun deck. I do enjoy playing with this deck. Once again, if you want to know more about this deck, go have a look at last week's episode down in the description link, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you missed that. Okay, so yes, the British, Lord of the skies and the oceans, the vast empire was caught off guard when the war broke out, but adapted quickly to the new type of warfare. With their formidable fleet, advanced aircraft, and incredible stubbornness. Never give in. The British forces never gave an inch without a fight. The British also had an ace up their sleeves when it came to gathering of intelligence. For the Allies, this would prove to be one of the mightiest weapons of all. Just a bit of the British faction on the Cards website. It's a very lovely website. A lot of effort went into it. So yes, this is a core card in my current deck. And then obviously I need to draw cards as well, so the convoy is also in there. Okay, so first up is let's go open some card packs and see if I've got some nice cards, so we can amend the British deck and try and improve on my current build. Alrighty, so as stated in my previous episode, I am a casual player, and I play this game for the enjoyment of it, not to be the best player at this stage. And I, however, did play a lot in the last week, and I managed to get myself a lot of in-game gold, completing achievements and winning games and dailies. So 152 in-game gold, and I've been rewarded some card packs, and then also I actually did support the developers by buying 7 packs. I know most of us don't like spending money on things like games or unnecessary, packs and stuff, but support the devs. They do hard work. I don't mind supporting them once or twice a month by buying a few cards. Okay, that being said, let's get into opening the packs. First off, I need to buy some more. So is there a way to buy multiples? I don't think so. Oh boy. Okay, so I will be clicking off individually. All done. 27 packs. Wow, only German cards. I actually enjoy playing with the Germans the most. I love tanks. So how this game works is when you open cards, and if you already own a copy of the card, you will see my resources goes up. Wow, it's the first liberator for my collection. Now the Sherman, I got this one obviously, and then you'd notice it went up to 63. So with the surplus of cards I already own, they are recycled, and then I get myself some resource. I can use the resource to basically craft cards in this game. Pretty much the same as stone. Very nice. This is a new card. I believe this card came out this week. I'll have to double check on that. Don't take my word for it. Another limited one. First Noble Warfare. My collection. Nice gold. Golden Land of the Free. I already had one of those. Some more German cards. Yeah, I've did a lot of work in this last week, so it's nice to open the packs and share with you guys my cards I'm getting for my collection. That's also a new one, Uncle Cyril. Nice red. I think there's going to come out some hectic decks with that card being introduced. Missing. Nice. Sky Barons. That's a very nice card. Alright. Yes, as stated, I do favor myself tank decks, and the German engineering is my favorite, so I would definitely always love to get more German cards. However, because of this month's challenge, I'm working on the unique deck, Commonwealth, Never Give In, I named it. We would definitely like to get some more British cards as well. Even though we are playing for fun and we are not being like heavily competitive, we still want to try and do one's best and try to rank as high as possible. This is very nice. I think I might add this to my Commonwealth deck for next week. That's a very fun card to play as well. Okay, let's open another pack. Another Air Blitz. 13 remaining. Very nice. That's great. There's better elites on my for my playstyle, but still I'm not gonna complain about that. So hopefully I'll get another elite, because we did open a lot of cards today. Special. That's also a very nice card. I can foresee myself building nice decks with that card. Honestly, personally, planes are my least favorite vehicle in the Second World War to play with. But very good, there we go. The train, the armored train. Wow, I've lost many a game against this card being played against myself. So, welcome to my collection, friend. Seven packs. Am I going to be very lucky and get another elite with the thematic? Oh, it's also a very nice card. That's what I will be talking about after my play for the week. Is the current meta, the Japanese deck that I actually very easily managed to get top rank in the Japanese faction with a very cheap card cards in the deck. And so this one will also help me a great deal in that deck, for instance. I don't know what the devs are going to do, but it's currently definitely a favorite for the players in the cards community, and it's just with such a cheap deck I managed to get top rank with the Japanese faction, so yeah, wasn't a lot of work that went in there. Limited. 4 packs remain. I think I've got 3 copies of this bomber now. I like the Marshal. Okay, well, at least I got myself a lot of resource. It's also a favorite infantry card for Russian players. Last card pack. Limited. Got 3 copies of the Panzer 3 already. And that's it. So much work, you open them so quickly. But at least I got myself a few nice cards. So it's a British deck. I might add this to the Commonwealth deck as well, just to have myself some more extra fun. Okay. I'm not going to change the deck right now. I'm going to jump in and play my first match. The Commonwealth deck. Basically this is what my series is about, and it's all about this part over here. My entire... Alright, never give in. Here we go. We shall never give in. Never, never, never. Okay, so as stated, I think I should try and... Oof, I'm always a sucker. I never want to mulligan. Let's say hello. So I've been playing a lot against the Japanese rush decks. That's the current meta, and everybody seems to play that to win. So this deck kind of suffers against that build from the opponent. I do win if I play against them like that. That guy's gotta go. Yes, very good. So this is the number 10 commando. Come on, sapping all my commanders. Wow, look at that. Plays it off straight again. Put down the tank. I'm really gonna have to. Oh, that's basically the equivalent of my commando. To deal with that card at this stage. Don't want to send it back to his hand. How much does it cost to? It's quite cheap. I can just destroy the tank. This deck has so many orders and countermeasure cards. I can honestly just mulligan and try and get the Commonwealth card. Last week I, for the first time, played a game until I had no cards left. I'll give a time-lapse video after this match. You guys can have a look at what my week was like playing with this deck. And then as well, I also played finally with my British cannon, where if it deals damage it heals my HQ, which was fun as well. I managed to get that off. Then that McKinney going for extended time last week as well, which was a lot of fun. Well, I wonder now which card I should destroy and which one I should send back to the owner's hand. Maybe let's send that card back to his hand. And then let's take that one out. What's his name? Infantry Battalion in 99th. And he's only got 2 copies of this card, so that's it. He will not be playing more of them this game. Well, that sucks. I was a bit not paying a lot of attention just now. This card is actually getting his buff from these two in the front line, so that was a mistake on my half. And that's the thing that sucks about this deck at this stage, is now I'm sitting here with 1 card in my hand and I've got poor card draw, and I just can't seem to, you know, get that Commonwealth card. And the problem as well is I need to get his HP below 20 and mine about 30 for the benefit of that card to happen, to basically destroy his, deal 20 HP to his HQ and win me the game. So, as promised in the previous episode as well, I will not be editing videos and only show you guys my wins. I will show you my losses as well, because I'm playing for fun. I'm not playing this game just to win. Let's play this card. So even though if I do get the Commonwealth card, I won't win the game because he's got 23 HP on the HQ. Let's send that by that one. I'm going to send him back to his hand. And that is something I want to talk about as well after this match, is how this card was very fun to play in the earlier ranks, but obviously now as I leveled in rank in the current season, you know, the card doesn't stack very nice with the better equipped players on the higher, you know, ranking of this season. Okay, let's just play this card for the fun of it. It's a very nice new card. Wow. That's a very powerful card, actually. This is the coastal gun I was speaking about earlier. I actually managed to play a game where I used this cannon for an extended time period. It was great fun. And that is, I believe, the game. I don't see myself coming back from this. He left the cannon much. No, there was no way back. That gun sounds very strange. Oh well, I'm not going to give in. Actually, I had one opponent that just got fed up with my countermeasures and just ended up quitting the game. Surrendered. I'm going to be true to my word and never surrender. I'm gonna stick it in until the end. Wow. Yes, so 14 cards remaining in my deck, and the Commonwealth card was not to be seen. Why? That's it. GG. Okay, so I'm currently ranked Lieutenant, and let's jump in there quickly into my current rank. So we've got 21 days remaining. As you can see, I've already ranked my German faction up to Field Marshal, and also the Japanese. As mentioned, it was very easy. My Soviet deck is a bit wanting. I'm struggling with them. So I was honestly hoping for some nice Soviet cards so I can try a fresh approach on a new deck playing with the Soviets. So the Armored Train was a nice surprise on my packs I opened. So hopefully I can build something nice to get myself to the Field Marshal for the Soviets, and then I can unlock the Officers Club. Okay, so that's more of my like off-screen personal goals. For my on-screen series goals, we are trying to rank the British as far as possible by not building overpowered or meta decks, by building I would say a bit controversial or not your usual type of decks. So private rank went wide very quickly. The deck played very nicely in private, and then the sergeant rank was it was a bit more challenging, but lieutenant, it's just not competing very well over here. So we will have to go back to the drawing board and honestly amend that deck a great deal. So I will do that over the weekend or early next week, and then I'll play it with the revised version 1.1, I guess, deck, and then we will have a look at that again next week. Okay, and then what I want to jump into next. So how it works is, if you are ranked 5, then basically you get yourself a standard gold card and 1 pack, and then the next rank would be 10, where you've got 10 as I do of the British, and then you will get 1 standard gold card and 2 packs, and then a 15, 20, 25 and then 30 rank, and then obviously my 2 factions, Germany and Russian, is on 30 rank already, so I get myself 1 special golden card and 4 packs at the end of the season. And that is just once off. You don't get them per faction, the highest faction. And then obviously the next milestone for me is the Officers Club, where I would get extra rewards. So this game is very generous regarding achievements. I've unlocked quite a few achievements, hence me being able to collect so many card packs to open that I shared with you a bit earlier in this episode. So yeah, if you play the game, you will get yourself some nice in-game gold, and then you can open quite a few packs without spending real money. However, I do advise or recommend people still to try and support the devs, you know, if possible. They do put a lot of work into this game, and they've got salaries and to pay. The owners and the people working for them do also have a livelihood. They also want to put food on the table, so yes, please support the devs. Alright, so that is regarding the ranking system, and then my current standing. Quick look at the Discord Cards website, or I won't call it a website, let's just call it the Discord Cards channel. Is that last season the top 5, ranked 2, 3 and 4 and 5, got the physical water bottle and physical cards as a reward, which I think is amazing. I wouldn't mind myself some of those. And then the cards I just mentioned earlier that I just noticed now, I believe it was from the developers, that came out on the 8th, which is a few balances they did to some of the cards. For instance, you'll see that this daylight bombing card has been, I don't know if I should say severely, but let's just say it's been nerfed. Russian bomber. I like this change. I believe this is going to make the game more fun. This is definitely a nerf over here. The enemy must discard a random card. Deal 1 damage to the enemy HQ. Your enemy discards a random card with a cost of 5 or less. It's definitely a nerf. Jackson. So I honestly believe that they are trying to make some of the other faction cards a bit more lucrative, to get the players to maybe, you know, put the Japanese deck, you know, but back on the back burner, and maybe play with the other factions a bit more. Ultra, I believe this is ultrasound. It's being buffed. I actually got this card when I opened my packs a bit earlier, and yeah, this one has been nerfed. This one I also got. The drop of this one has been buffed. Very nice. I would have loved to get the German heavy armored. What this is, a train. It's got the tank icon. Another buff. This card is in my Commonwealth deck, Never Give In, and it's been nerfed, as you can see, but I do enjoy playing this fighter plane. this is a staple card. Check the builds of the players, and if they play British, this is like an auto-include card. And it seems there's more love than hates from the community. Maybe they feel this card is a bit overpowered, so I do agree with this nerf myself personally. And then the devs also posted some new cards, some new fun mechanics that's introduced. 5 emotes was I'm thinking. Here's the Uncle Sam card, that's new. And I really like this Japanese Betty bomber, because it's a 3-1 and the Japanese are so such a rush deck, and so, you know, cheap units, overwhelming with numbers, and the fact that you need to discard a card to play this card, I think it's a nice touch just to put the force more at balance, if you will. And I was lucky to get this card as well, opening my packs. Destroy an enemy unit, draw cards equal to its attack. This is a very strong card. I would definitely add this to my rush Japanese deck just for the fun of playing it. And then the last one is Home Defense, which is also a fun card by the looks of it. Okay, so as promised, I will show you my cheap Japanese deck that managed to get me to Field Marshal rank. I think it was within 2 days. I just played a lot and it was very easy. What I will do is I'll show you the cards, and I'll also share the deck down by the top of the comments underneath the description of my channel, so you can also just have a read there at the deck. And my Japanese deck is Rising Sun, Too Hot. So once again, the bottom column of cards is the cards available, the top column is the cards currently in my deck. So 28 Japanese faction cards, and then 12 German ally faction cards in this deck. So for card draw, I destroy my units. The type 93 gives a +1 to my other units on the table. Some more card draw. If my Japanese units are on the front line, I get to draw 2 cards. So obviously I just want to be very aggressive. I want to keep my units in the front line and keep basically drawing cards. Some of the units have special abilities where they deal damage to the enemy HQ or random other units. Then I play my Deadly Duty card on them to trigger the draw 2 card effects. Sometimes if you are like end game, or if you can finish the game, you've got a unit that can deal 2 damage to the enemy HQ and he's in your defense line, then you would play this card as well just to finish the game. Done that as well. Alright, I'm not going to read every single card's description, but you can have a quick gander as I scroll through my Japanese deck. This card is not essential. I know I promise it's a cheap Japanese deck. However, this is a card I've got from my German faction and I enjoy playing it. It's just, I really, when I play the collectible card games, I want to have fun. I just don't, it's very, if it's so robotic and just, you know, basically copying other decks and just doing it over and over and over again, it gets so repetitive and boring for myself. So that's why I added this card. The Panzer is not a cheap card. It's a limited card, but it's definitely beneficial to have this card in the deck. Sudden Strike, it's also not crucial, but definitely beneficial. It worked well for me. This is like staple, cheapy, standard cards. This is a nice one to have in. The Japanese fighter plane, HAYABUSA. I hope I'm not butchering the pronunciation. It's also a staple. You definitely need 4 copies of these. 4 copies of the MITO Regiment. Also a staple. Deal 2 damage to enemy HQ. Sometimes if the opponent has guard, tanks, or some units you just want to keep at bay, you can play the Naval Operation. Go away, NAVAL. I would say this card is also makes it a lot easier. Tactical Strike from Germany. And then these four are crucial. This is very crucial for the Japanese too hot deck to work. Is obviously when you deploy it, you deal 3 damage to the enemy HQ. So I've got 4 copies. If I can play 3 of them, it's like 9 damage just by playing the card towards mid to end game. And I added this one because I've got a copy just also for the fun of it. But I've won a few games because of this card. So even this fighter plane is also very helpful. Okay, and that is my Rising Sun Too Hot Japanese deck that managed to get me the Field Marshal rank within 2 days. If you're not sure if you don't have some of the cards I've got and you're not too sure about what to add in its place, maybe drop me a comment and I will have a look and advise what I personally feel might work well. I will definitely amend this deck as well now after my extra cards I managed to get in my collection. Right, so yes, that's the Japanese deck, and that is everything. I thank you for watching and sticking with me this far. It was a bit of a longer episode. I'll definitely try and make it a bit shorter, between 15 and I'd say 30 minutes per episode. And we will next week. I will hopefully over the weekend, and I'll amend the British Commonwealth deck, and then I'll play a few games, and then we'll have a look at that next week, and we'll see how that goes. Until then, I greet you, and I wish you a wonderful week, and as we would say in Afrikaans, bye bye en lekker dag.